This is a list of hidden gems and criminally underrated anime that are similar to Demon Slayer. These won't be your typical and obvious anime like Jujutsu Kaisen, Chainsaw Man, or Tokyo Ghoul, okay? Because unless you've been living under a rock, everyone and their dog have seen these anime. Oh, what a cute girl and her dog! Ushio Totoro. So, all you gotta do is take Ippo, stick Gon's wig on him, and give him a gnarly 2000-year-old spear, and you get Ushio. Now just add Blanca from Street Fighter into the mix, cast some anime magic, and voila! You get Ushio and Tora! That's the name of the show! In all seriousness, I'm doing great injustice to the anime here, because Ushio and Tora just might have inspired both of those anime I mentioned above, and many more including Demon Slayer. Ushio and Tanjiro have quite a few things in common. For starters, they're your typical shonen protagonist, direct and hard-headed to a fault, but with a kind heart. I'm sure you've come across many shonen main characters like this before. Both were robbed into something they didn't want to do, that is demon hunting, and both have a demon partner. Speaking of whom, Tora. He isn't anything like Nezuko, not even a bit. You can compare him more to the likes of Vegeta. Now I know Vegeta isn't a demon. Wait, Vegeta is a demon. Never mind. That's a good thing. Tora isn't basically a hero. He's an anti-villain, but with a strong personality. He has basically all the traits of a villain, but he's on team good guy. He's a selfish, arrogant, prideful that just injects his personality into whatever scene he's in, and he basically never changes throughout the series, and that's the beauty of it. He never admits to warming up to Ushio. He's basically like your cat, one who swears it hates you, but is in the same room as you 99% of the time. Just by coincidence, of course. All in all, I can't recommend this underrated hidden gem enough. The action sequences are on par, and the story is even better than Demon Slayer. It has 39 episodes and it gets exponentially better with each episode. This anime is a must watch for anyone and everyone. Dororororororororororo. So, let me ask you a question. What would you do if your father just handed over your legs, arms, nose, eyes, and even your skin to 12 demons in compensation for saving his land? Well, I don't know how you're alive at all at that point to do anything, okay? But my guy Hyakkimaru is built different, okay? He defeats all those demons and gets his stuff back. He's the Chad, he's the Stigma. After having a chit chat with his dad, of course, he's like, "Hey homie, real uncle stuff you did there, buddy. Mind if I take my revenge and Phew, almost went into spoiler territory there. It's a demon of the week kind of thing, you know, just like Demon Slayer, but it's way more brutal. And with animation from a studio that animated some of the biggest anime right now, like Jujutsu Kaisen, Chainsaw Man, and Vinland Saga. So you know, the action sequences are gonna be great. Everything I said was just to highlight the similarities with Demon Slayer. Only judging Dororo on the basis of that would be a crime. This one is truly a timeless classic. Dororo is a really deep anime, asking questions regarding the humanity of the person itself. Who is the actual monster? What makes you human and better than the monsters you're killing? Dororo is an experience worth living, from the art style being heavily stylized and aesthetically pleasing to the story being one of the most unique you'll come across. Dororo is an anime you need to watch. You'll be doing yourself a favor. Writing multi-layered characters with conflicting ideologies, expressing their struggles of identity, and finding a right path to walk, while also being an action-packed shonen with human-thirsty, world-ending demons. Now, this anime has so much mystery and intrigue, unraveling the truths of this tale when it comes to the Vatican, the demons, the spawn of Satan. It feels like falling down a dark well that only seems to get deeper. This has maybe the best art design for monsters and demons and comes the closest in terms of art design of Demon Slayer. You know, that's just the real side. The story is next level. Blue Exorcist and one of the best, most complex stories in anime, but there's small itty-bitty problem. A small one. There are only 2 seasons right now, and the complexities of the manga have yet to be animated. But luckily, Blue Exorcist Beyond the Snow Saga is right around the corner. And you have to believe me, the stuff they're going to animate, it's gonna be next level. Noragami. Now there's something mildly poetic about an anime that follows a god struggling not to be forgotten, being constantly branded as a forgotten series, and judging by the comments people only vaguely remember loving. Noragami is about a god that was born from the fear of war and has spent his whole life killing while the other gods were creating stuff like wealth, food, and happiness. He realizes that all he's ever done is destroy, so he breaks the habit and helps people just for pennies. I know what you'll say, but how is that similar to Demon Slayer? Well, it isn't. I just love Noragami so much that I put it here. It's my list, and I can do whatever I want. Sorry. Really lost my cool there for a bit. Sorry. The vibes of this show are immaculate. There's something so nostalgic about the villains, the monster design, the power system. It just feels like home. Noragami holds a very special place in my heart. It kinda sold me on anime. The character writing is awesome, the story beats are genuinely interesting, you root for Yato, and that's what matters. I recommend you watch this anime right now. Now, there aren't many or any good horror thriller anime that get that proportion of mystery, death, horror, and brutality just right. As a matter of fact, I dare you to comment an anime down below that is better horror thriller than my number one pick for this list, Kemono Jihen. Now I know what you'll say. But Mr. Anime Autopsy Guy, Demon Slayer isn't horror thriller mystery. This is a list of anime similar to Demon Slayer. I don't know why you'll say that, because no matter how cute the demons are in Demon Slayer, they're still demons, okay? And they bring horror and... Oh, Nezuko-chan! Anyways, Kemono Jihen. I bet you haven't heard of this one. It's because it came out right when Jujutsu Kaisen did and was gravely overshadowed. This is a criminally underrated gem that needs recognition, revolving around this guy that met this kid to solve why these things are getting murdered. Simple enough plot, right? Now add a twist, then another twist, and another twist, all of which I won't tell so that the story isn't spoiled and you get an anime I recommend you watch right now. Moreover, if what you are after are the mesmerizing action sequences of Demon Slayer, this just might be the anime for you. That's about it for the list. I hope you found something worth watching, and if I made you add at least one new anime to your watch list, consider subscribing and letting me know which one was it in the comment section below, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.